The battle David wasn't allowed to fight, and the decision that saved his destiny. This might be what you need to see, and it will save your future if you watch it till the end. You will thank me after this. What if the greatest breakthrough in your life came from a door God closed? What if the opportunity you wanted the most was actually the one that could have destroyed your future? David stood on the edge of a battlefield, ready to fight, but was suddenly told, "You're not going." At the time, it felt like rejection, but in reality, it was protection. You see, David was a nobody when God chose him, a shepherd boy, overlooked by his own family, yet handpicked by God. 1 Samuel 16:7, the Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. When David was finally brought before Samuel, 1 Samuel 16:12-13, then the Lord said, "Rise and anoint him. This is the one." So Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him. And from that day on, the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David, a king, before he ever saw a throne. But anointing doesn't mean immediate arrival. David's journey was filled with tension. 1 Samuel 18:7, Saul has slain his thousands, and David his tens of thousands. 1 Samuel 19:10, Saul tried to pin him to the wall with his spear. Eventually, David fled to the Philistines, 1 Samuel 27:1. David thought to himself, "One of these days I will be destroyed by the hand of Saul. The best thing I can do is to escape to the land of the Philistines." Sometimes, survival leads you into places you never thought you'd be. Now came the moment of tension. Then the Philistines prepare for war against Israel, and David is with them. 1 Samuel 28:1. In those days the Philistines gathered their forces to fight against Israel. Achish said to David, "You must understand that you and your men will accompany me in the army." The future king of Israel, marching toward battle against Israel. Then comes the turning point. 1 Samuel 29:3-4. "What about these Hebrews?" asked the Philistine commanders. "Send the man back. He must not go with us into battle." And again, 1 Samuel 29:9. Nevertheless, the other Philistine commanders are determined that you must not go up with us into battle. David is sent away, rejected, dismissed, turned back. Watch this and pay attention. This might be you. What looked like rejection was actually divine protection, because in that same battle, 1 Samuel 31:2, the Philistines were in hot pursuit of Saul and his sons, and they killed his sons, Jonathan. 1 Samuel 31:4, Saul said to his armor-bearer, "Draw your sword and run me through." If David had been there, would he have fought against his own people? Would he have lived with unbearable guilt? Would Israel ever accept him as king? But God intervened, without David even asking. Psalm 37:23, the Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Even when David was in a complicated place, God directed his steps. Now, watch this. How many times have we faced closed doors? Proverbs 16:9. In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Even your sincere mistakes are not beyond God's reach. Even when you take a wrong turn, God knows how to redirect you. Isaiah 55:8-9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. That no you received might be the very thing preserving your future. David didn't fight in that battle, but he won something greater: his calling, his integrity, his future. Psalm 18:30. As for God, his way is perfect. The Lord's word is flawless. He shields all who take refuge in him. So, when something doesn't work out, don't rush to call it loss. It might be protection. If this message spoke to you, Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Like this video as a sign that you trust God's direction. Share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more faith-building messages, because sometimes the battles you don't fight are the ones that save your life.